So I'm just gonna make a video explaining how I make these videos. It's pretty simple. When I have my mom helping me out, working with me or something, she tells me what's clean, and I'll just do it in the order that I want to do it. Sometimes in the camera I'll say that I'm gonna do it in this order, and then I'll do it in a completely different order. So not everything that I say on the video is right. Sometimes I just say what I feel and do it, and then do what I feel. So that's just the way everything goes for me, maybe. Um, what else? I think that's about it. Sometimes, like, I don't plan on the look that I have. If that's something that matters to somebody, it doesn't to me. I just kind of I have these videos planned out, saying, "All right, I'm gonna do a video like this and a video like that," and then eventually I do it. But I don't have an order to how I do it. So yeah, just gonna explain that much, and if I've got some more ways of explaining things, and I'll go ahead and put those 2 cents in. As far as editing goes, oh shit, I don't really edit much. I just put things together. I'm not really into editing. Uh, what else? People aren't really in my videos. I used to have people in my videos, but I don't anymore because it just causes problems, and you just don't really have solutions to everything. At the end, it's gonna come out of your pocket. So I try to keep everybody out of it. And I mean, it would have been fun and shit to have everybody involved in, doing movies or some shit, or like whatever the fuck you want to call it. But yeah. Oh, as far as copyrights and shit, like sometimes I want to put music in my videos, but it doesn't seem like something that later on in the future would be right for me, because I don't want to be known as somebody who just copies music. I'm sure everybody has done that at a young age, but I'm a little older. I might have done it like once or twice since then, but I can't remember if if it was like a big deal or not. I don't think it was. I'm still considered young to me, uh, like 29, and still living here at my mom's house, and not really like riding a bike, and what else? Just sort of not having a plan for everything. But I know what people want, and I know what looks good and what doesn't for the future. So that's pretty much everything I apply in the videos when I'm doing it. I try to show my hands as much as possible so that people know that it's me, and I don't really want to get anything else confused. Sometimes I forget, so sometimes you won't see my hands at all. You won't see my right arm, or you won't see a bunch of parts of me that you're not gonna see. And you'll sometimes just hear my voice or something. Or like if it's gameplay, you'll just see my gameplays. Or like if it's art, you'll just see my art, but you're not gonna always get like the whole experience and shit. It's because I'm not an actor, I'm not a movie star, or I'm just not in that category. I heard that being in that category is not that hard. I heard that you just gotta be yourself and be in shape and be mentally strong or some shit. I don't know if all that applies. I didn't grow up being mentally strong. I didn't grow up with a physique the whole time or some shit. I was always active, but being an actor wasn't really like something that I was looking forward to. And I mean, maybe like one time there was a little camera that we had, and we played for it with like we played with it for like 10 minutes, and that was it. And it was embarrassing because we weren't good at all. Some of them were better than I was, but I'm not really like a professional when it comes to that. I'm more like an artiste. Obviously, I like taking selfies. Maybe I'm good at that. Whatever the generations and shit, we all got cell phones with cameras and shit now. So um, I don't know where it's all gonna go, where all my talent is gonna go. So far, what I'm doing for y'all now, or what I'm doing for myself, is cure. So another thing is that I do believe that there is a bunch of scammers out there. I do believe that aside of me doing what I want to do, there's also people out there who are still young and doing whatever they want to do. They could be copying your music, they could be copying your videos, and them not even watching it. They're just copying and maybe just posting it somewhere else, and someone else could be seeing it and watching it and all that. So you never know. Any of those things could be true or myth or some shit. So yeah, I don't really believe too much into myths. I'm flexible when it comes to that shit. I've had shit happen to me growing up, so um, I've like learned how to keep my cool since then. I've learned how to keep other people out of it. I learned how to warn people about situations that involve drugs, or like people who go to jail for drugs, and like people who go to jail for no reason. Those are all things that people need to watch out for. So that's one of the reasons why I still have high hopes for my talent and for like working with people in the future. Because right now it's just me. Um, yeah, right now I'm helping my mom out with the old house, just just having fun doing those videos, and whatever else I can get my hands on or get into, I try to get into. Try not to be too scared about anything until it's like a obvious warning that you're not supposed to be doing that. And obvious warnings are like your phone, either this your uh, memory is going out, or someone like yeah, just like your memories like going out. And if it's like you're doing something that you don't want to do, those are also obvious warnings. You just got to make sure that you know what you're doing, and that's about it. And so what do you call it? And also, if you feel like you're being watched, or you feel uneased or something, or anything like that, those are also warnings saying that you either need to keep going, and you need to like stay away from whatever it is that gives you those feelings and gives you that unease. And it's pretty simple, because you're always gonna go through that. God is always gonna put some kind of challenge your way, and you're always gonna need to overcome those things. I've never really wanted to be a pastor growing up. I've always believed in God, but what do you call it? I've always said that I would walk in His steps and be humble as far as looking out for everybody. But like I said, I've been through some things, so it's. I'm not saying that I don't believe in God at all. I'm saying He has got way more plans for me now, and it's something that I can't preach about, because I have my fellow preachers, and those are all good pastors and all that. I'm not saying that I'm perfect at all. I still make mistakes all the time. I'm doing videos probably when I shouldn't be. And so those are also fair warnings that you need to stop. And when you're talking to someone that's not there for warnings that you need to stop if you're losing your mind, for warnings that you need to stop. I hear shit on the news all the time talking about like people, just kidding their own children and all that, and because God told them to, and that always scares the shit out of me. I mean, that could have happened to anybody, but it's no different than somebody being on drugs and doing the same shit. So it's all a process, but this is something that I don't usually talk about or do as far as preaching goes or talking about God. If y'all enjoy it, I'll go ahead and keep doing it. I'm paying attention to all the signs, as always. I've made several videos on everything that I'm working on, so don't feel, like you can't go back to those videos. I could be just talking to myself. The first thing that I heard and found out before making videos is that you need to make sure you enjoy doing it. And I do enjoy doing it. I've had exes, and I've done videos with them ever since cell phones came out, and it was fun. I thought it was funny to see myself, to watch myself. At the time, I thought it was just better for memories, to keep memories. You never know if you might get married with them or not. And after all, they get married with somebody else. You try to support them as much as you can, but after everything, I just kind of saw myself being by myself, and thought, all right, well, if I do some videos, maybe it'll make me feel a little better. I can make myself feel better that way. And if it doesn't, then, follow whatever else your impulses take you to. So, yeah. What else? So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and keep working on my videos and hopefully, go somewhere for once, right? So, I have another video coming up, and it's gonna be pretty good. I just don't know what I'm doing yet, because I have this reputation as far as how I grew up that I want to keep, and I don't know if I've ever talked about it. I don't think I have. I grew up with this art right here that I've done on myself. I used to see drawings like that, and on T-shirts in San Antonio or whatever, and that was always the vibe for me. The color was navy blue, so on the T-shirts that I noticed, they had the Virgin Mary and all that, and I fell in love with it. I was that deep in that. I was hooked on drawing all the time, and so that's what I was just doing. And now I've got like all these tattoos that I've done, these Aztec projects that I'm looking forward to doing. And then growing up, I found out that part of it was a heritage from Cali. Something that they do over there is wear long socks and Dickies and all that. And so that's what I started wearing to fit that profile of an artist that comes from Cali. Or I didn't really know anything about that. I'm more like, all right, look, if I'm drawing this, I'm gonna wear this. But that was my mentality. Don't know as a kid if that was too ignorant or not. But that's sort of also the people I grew up with are Latinos, and we all believed in Latino stand up and all that. So I put in my Dickies all the time, and I thought that was my way of saying, look, Latinos are here, even though it's from Cali and shit. I mean, it's all historic. It's all Aztec shit. I don't understand it. I remember one time some guy came over and he was like, you dressed up like you from Cali or something. And he was like trying to confront me about it, and I was like, as friendly as possible, I was telling him, well, you're over here now, which is my side of town, and I don't know what y'all have got going on over there, but all my people dress up the same way, which is true. All of my friends were also dressed up in khakis and dickies and all that. And as far as like situations go, I've never been in a situation where someone has told me, "Hey, like I like what you're wearing and stuff." So that felt good. I've made a bunch of friends doing that, and the only reason why I stopped hanging out with people was because my tattoos got really busy, and there was way too many people involved in everything that I was doing. So I just kind of cast myself away, or it got so busy that I'm just like, all right, well, maybe I should have more fun doing this instead. Uh, Also, I had this girlfriend for a long time, and how the reason why I stopped wearing Dickies and all that, to be honest, too, also, uh, I was with this girl for like 3 years, and then uh, she broke up with me, or I broke up with her. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. I'm not like that type. Uh, and my sisters told me that I should wear tighter shirts. And I got offended as soon as they told me that. I was like, look, I don't do that. I don't people were wearing skinny jeans and stuff. So I was like, I don't do any of that. I felt super uncomfortable about it. But they sort of kept talking, nagging me about it. And I felt like I had nothing to lose. I had already sort of lost my friends because I didn't lose them, but I just was so busy with my girl that I didn't feel like being with them was gonna be something that was gonna happen off the bat. Like hanging out with them. They done started so much parties and did so much shit I done missed out on. But I've been working the whole time, so I never really changed myself in general. I was always looking forward to going to those parties, which eventually did happen. But between all that time, my sisters convinced me, and my brother convinced me to change into tighter t-shirts and tighter jeans and all that. And so I did. And ever since, I've been I got a lot of attention. I didn't mind. I didn't know what any of that stuff was like, but I've got busy with tattoos. I still wore Dickies every now and then. I still do now, but it's something that, like I said, my tattoos and business got so caught up in what other people wanted that I'm still caught up in it, and